Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. I'm Jim Gray. You see the banner in the rafters. It's of Bill Bradley, former New York Knickerbocker, won 2 championships with the Knicks. He's now a presidential candidate. He joins me here at the game. Bill, do you think back to 1973 in those days, and does it feel like the same atmosphere here at Madison Square Garden?
You can't come in here in this kind of game and not have the chills go up and down your spine and remember those days when you were playing for the big one.
Let me ask you about one of your trusted campaign aides, Phil Jackson. It appears as though, reportedly, he may be headed to the Los Angeles Lakers to coach. Your thoughts on that, and how much will he be missed during the campaign?
Well, Phil could do anything he wanted to in his life. I respect him. I want what's best for Phil. I don't have any information.
You're going to miss him on the campaign?
Well, I think he'll be involved one way or another.
Phil, congratulations. Good luck to you on your campaign.
Thank you.
All right, Tom.
Okay, Jim, we start the second quarter with Travis Best, about 70% after the groin injury, making his first appearance, replacing Mark Jackson at the point. And a lackluster start to this game, almost like two heavyweight boxers feeling each other out in the early rounds. New York shot 5 of 23 in the first quarter, 22%. Indiana was 7 of 20, 35%, but they committed 7 turnovers.
Indiana started the game 5 for 8. Since then, they're 2 out of their last 14 shots. That won't get them. Maybe Bill Bradley should give them some shooting lessons.
Well, the New York Knicks are starting to move the ball, move people a lot better, so they're getting the defense of the Indiana Pacers broken down. Larry Johnson will go to the free throw line. It's really important to, if you're going to shoot a high percentage, you've got to be able to move people and move the ball. And the longer you hold it, the worse your chances of shooting a high percentage, unless you're having one of those torchy days and everything is going in.
You have 2 outstanding defensive teams. The question is which of these guys can get their own shots. We know that Spree can get his, Allen Houston can get his. Is anybody other than Rick Smits going to be able to answer that call for Indiana?
You're telling me Rick Smits can get his own shot? Somebody's got to bring him the ball. You can't just walk out there and dribble down and shoot.
You give him the ball within 15 feet, he can get a shot.
Fast break points, all even at 2 apiece so far. The Knicks need a big advantage in the transition points in order to have a chance to beat the bigger Pacers.
Jalen Rose has got a matchup that favors him if he uses his quickness against Larry Johnson. Inside, Davis couldn't control it.
Rose for 3. Jalen Rose can't hit. Rebounded by Thomas. Childs to Houston. Over Miller. Got it. Friendly garden bounce for Allen Houston. First lead for the New York Knicks after shooting 22% in the opening quarter. They lead by 1.
Bird keeps going deeper and deeper into that bench. This is where they fell apart the last game.
Well, he's got less patience, and the hook is very quick, so he didn't like the rebounding effort. Someone's going to pay for that.
He's got a lot more patience than I've got.
Travis Best misses the floater. We knew that. Childs gets a screen from Thomas. And Travis Best, trying to get over the top, is called for the push. Needless foul there by Travis Best.
You get them in transition, and they have a chance to get quick scoring opportunities from Allen Houston and Sprewell. He got that one to go. That may get that jumper from the perimeter to ignite for Houston and the Knicks, but they get their first lead with that shot. And as I said before, they don't seem to play well until they're behind.
They've got lots of practice at it.
Sam Perkins, who'll be 38 years old on Monday, has entered the Indiana lineup.
9 on the clock for Larry Johnson.
Too much standing.
Camby makes a flash to the rim, but Johnson got it away and hit it. What was it? What'd you say?
Great shot. Perfect execution, just as Van Gundy drew it up.
You know, Marcus Camby hasn't scored and has just 1 rebound, but does he ever bring energy? New York is now 16-6 since Camby entered the game. I don't think it's just coincidence.
Absolutely not. And Larry Johnson draws a great offensive foul here on Derek McKee.
What Larry Johnson was doing, knowing he could get a shot, was holding, but he got the finish. That was the best part of that play. And when you're making shots, everything looks good. And for Larry Johnson and the New York Knicks, they're back, and the Garden is alive.
And Derek McKee just picks up his 3rd foul. The clock is ticking on this Garden crowd. New York